2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
The Bucks coming into the arena confident they'll be walking out of here with a precious win on the road. And a good Thursday evening to you. 2K Sports presents the NBA. I'm Kevin Harlan. We've got Steve Smith and Greg Anthony alongside. And our sideline reporter tonight, David Aldridge. A moment now to look at the year-to-year scoring output and how it has been trending for Devin Booker.
And maybe it's shocking, maybe not too shocking, but the scoring trend over the last few years has been going down a bit. I'm sure it's something he's well aware of, and we'll see if that continues to be the case.
Here are the starters for Milwaukee. Howard is out there with Chambers. Then there's Marion. Then it's Chris Paul. And it's Drexler in a shooting guard. And for the Hawks, Young is out there with Luka Doncic. Then it's Jaren Jackson. Then it's Anthony. And it's Jokic in at the center. Well, the trade deadline now in the rearview mirror, Steve. Is that a weight off of the shoulders of a lot of players?
Kevin, you bet it is. I would also like to add, a lot of times your family, they are worried about changing schools, changing addresses. For me personally, my wife used to ask and was worried about the trade deadline, seeing if we had to pick up as a family and go to another city.
Makes it off the glass.
And getting the offense started with a high-quality look down low.
And so it's Paul with it, bringing it up for the Milwaukee Bucks. Last time they met was in Milwaukee.
Well, last time out, they got the win in large part because of the play of their bench, and they provided a lot of the scoring punch.
It's not unusual these days. Teams are more than willing to go deep into that bench to find answers for certain matchups.
Doncic, no good. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Luka Doncic. That is his first foul of the game. Here's Milwaukee now. Paul for three. Rebounded by Jackson. For Atlanta, they've gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Anthony, count it.
And love the muscle Anthony brings to the 3 spot. Takes pride in outworking everyone when he's that deep inside.
Marion outside. Now the pass to Drexler. Back to Marion. And the wide open shot from Paul gets the three-pointer to fall.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
The Hawks have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Marion against Anthony. Doncic outside. Back to Anthony. 6 on the shot clock. And it's sent back by Howard.
And he's led the league in block shots on multiple occasions, and Howard's still a presence down low.
Paul against Young. Paul left side. Marion outside. Howard, the pass to Chambers. Doesn't go that time. Paul against Young. It's tipped. That one's not going to go. Good D by Howard. Marion outside. Lobbed up there for Howard. And it's Howard finishing it off.
And Howard has great timing on these alley-oops. As long as the pass is spot on, he's clear for takeoff.
Young passes to Jokic. The Hawks working the ball around. Here's Doncic. It's deflected, and the whistle blows. It's going to be on Luka Doncic. That'll be his second foul of the game. And now let's revisit that exceptional mobile 1 block.
Some intimidation right away. Got to show those shooters you're going to be there all night long.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Well, I briefly spoke with Mike Budenholzer, and he was quick to point out the danger Trae Young poses not just as a scorer, but as a distributor. His quote was, "His skill as a passer is overlooked, but we're not going to lose sight of that." We have to make him play the game on our terms. He can't be dictating the pace. So they're going to try to keep Young under control, Kevin. Back to you.
All right, David, thanks.
Let's see if Coach can get them back on the right track.
Because right now it feels like the pace is being dictated to them. They need to go back to playing their brand of basketball.
And a chance now to see how teams are faring across the league. Here's the latest edition of the Power Rankings. Look at Milwaukee. They're gaining on some of the teams above them, trying hard to crack into that top 5.
And you know, right now, Atlanta, they're putting to rest any big concerns people may have had with this team, proving they are truly an upper echelon club.
Drexler outside. And off the left side of the rim, and it swirls in for him.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
Young against Chambers. And there's Jackson on the assist from Young.
I just love Trae Young's feel for the game. Oftentimes, he can see the play develop before anyone else.
Milwaukee leading by 5. Pass to Drexler. That one falls. His second basket of the game. He's now 2 for 3.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Wow, that's a defensive breakdown. Can't do that against good scores. Off the mark once again. Terrible quarter for him thus far.
On the wing, Drexler. This one for 3. And the 3 ball is good. Drexler's got 7 points in the game.
And you know what? They've been on a nice run here, had the ability to widen the gap. Now they are rolling.
I totally agree. They just can't be stopped. They're just firing on all cylinders. Easy chance from mid-range. Wouldn't be surprised to see them run that play again.
Pass to Marion. Back to Paul. Clyde Drexler on the wing. And a great assist by Paul as that one goes in. Drexler's got a couple of threes now in the first of the Bucks. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Jackson, and he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that, that's your only option.
This is his first chance at the line tonight.
Gotta admire what he's been able to do at the free throw line this season. How about over 90%?
That's good from Jackson. Steve, if you were playing in this era, how engaged do you think you'd be on social media?
Yeah, that's a great question, Kevin. I think a lot, because I think right now that's just the way this era communicates. And obviously there's some negatives to social media, but there's a lot of positive from a standpoint of being able to reach your fans, get your message out, especially what we've been going through in this time for social injustice. But I also think there's a lot of marketing and branding opportunities through social media.
And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. That's on Jaren Jackson.
Yeah, Chambers is aggressive when it comes to getting to the line, using his height and length to get under the skin of the defense.
Chambers hits them both.
I'll tell you, he doesn't give points away. Excellent job from the line.
So for Milwaukee, their last game, a win against the 76ers in Philadelphia. Here's Young, and he drops in the layup off the glass.
You know, defensively, you try to do everything possible to get a hand up on Young's shot, but he just ignores the contact and plays through it.
Now here's Marion. An 11-point game for him in the win against Philadelphia. Taken away by Anthony. It's Young on the wing. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Bucks leading by 11. Now here's Paul. Good defensive work there by Young. Outside Jackson. Anthony taking his time here. Here's Jokic, and Jokic throws it down.
And wait to finish and cut into that lead a little bit.
Yeah, but look at the basket guy still shaking. Here's Paul. Count it. His second make in 4 attempts.
Defensively, they've been a step slow here to start.
Time called here. The Hawks decide to talk it over.
Trying to find some answers offensively.
Yeah, these guys need to work together as a team, as a unit. Try and carve out some easy buckets.
And the Hawks making a change here. Chioza's checked in. You'd better keep your hands up if you've been playing with these guys over the past month, because if you're open, they'll find you. 5th on the list, Chris Paul.
Really been in sync with his teammates over that period. I mean, his passing has been phenomenal.
Chioza passes to Anthony. Pass to Guerin. Five to shoot. The Hawks need to get off a shot here. Got a hand on it. Now Paul. He picked up 18 points in their last win against Philadelphia.
He was very active on defense, too, recording 3 steals for the game.
And what a way to start this game, dominating at both ends of the floor.
They came in prepared, focused, and really jumped on the other team early.
Guerin, no good.
And on the glass so far, it hadn't even been close.
Lobbed up there for Howard, and Howard with the stuff.
Yeah, we're seeing some fireworks from them already.
They established the pace. They made shots. This is why they're way out in front.
Now here's Anthony. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against Cleveland. And the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him. So Anthony will go to the free throw line. That's on Dwight Howard. The Atlanta shooting their 3rd free throw attempt of the game.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
Big group substitution here for Milwaukee. Montrezl Harrell, he's checked in for Howard. Collins comes in for Chambers. Booker, he's checked in for Sean Marion. And it's Johnson in for Paul. Bucks leading by 12. Booker the pass to Harrell. On the wing, Johnson. And he converts the layup.
And you can't help but pick their defense apart. They're completely in disarray.
Here's Chioza. The baseline J. That one a little long.
And I was sure that was money on that one, but everyone is afforded an easy miss or two.
Yes, let's look on the bright side. You got a great look. It's a play that you might want to go back to again. The defense is right there. Quality contest, and they threw him off his rhythm.
Now the feed to Anthony. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. It's going to go on Clyde Drexler. Greg, we know the names of the superstars, but there are players that are just under that category who probably should get a little more recognition.
Hey, Kevin, that's a great point, and I'm going to toot my alma mater's horn a little bit. Christian Wood's a guy that kind of
good one, yes,
reminds me of that. He's kind of on the come up. How about Devontae Graham, the second rounder back in 2018, but he's showing to be an established young talent in this league, and there are many more guys like that, and they're going to have their opportunity to become household names.
Both free throws good from Anthony. And here's Drexler in the game against Philadelphia. Very impressive. The shot off that time, and it's the Hawks taking it the other way. Coming into this, having notched a win against Cleveland in their last game.
Yeah, facing that hostile crowd, they just found a way to kind of tune out the noise and focus on the game.
What was beautiful, it was a tremendous game plan coming in. You saw the execution, and you saw the results.
The Hawks shooting the 6th attempt at the free throw line tonight. And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for Milwaukee. They have a 9-point lead. And Atlanta will go for a different look here. Here's Drexler. The offensive rebound rejected by Campbell. Here's Chioza. Down low. Here's Odom. Oh, and he plucks it off the glass. Wow. Bogdanovich passes to Odom. Iguodala, that's a two-pointer. Not going to go that time. And Milwaukee will come the other way. Feeds it to Johnson. Banked in off the glass. Johnson's got his second bucket of the game to go.
Man, have they been effective at getting the ball inside. Well, you know, teams look for +6s. Players whose wingspans exceed their height by a half foot. Montrezl Harrell is a 6'7" player with a 7'4" wingspan. If you're struggling with the math, ladies and gentlemen, that's a +9.
And between his length and his athleticism, Montrezl Harrell well suited for that role of small ball center, Greg, in today's NBA.
Yeah, I mean, he's fearless. Even giving up a few pounds, a few inches, he'll go right at you and making steady improvements as a rebounder year over year.
J.J. Redick's checked in for the Hawks. Both free throws good from Booker.
An accurate shooter from all areas of the floor. Booker has the confidence needed to dominate on offense.
Now, here's Bogdanovich. Taking a look at his numbers, he averages about 7 points a game. Iguodala against Drexler. And there's the pass to Harrell. Dishes it to Booker. Johnson, a wide open look. Milwaukee the rebound. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
And how about the offensive explosion here by Clyde Drexler? Has really developed his skill set. No one's been able to match up with him all night.
Now here's Camby. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against Cleveland.
His shot blocking dominated the game. His 3 blocks really had an effect on defense.
Bucks leading by 15. Drexler up top, covered by Redick. Count it. Drexler's got 16.
Riding the hot hand, and why not? If something's working, keep going to it.
We've got 1:18 left to play in the first. Camby kicks to Bogdanovich. Here's Odom, and it's good off the back of the rim and in. 1:03 left here in the first quarter. Johnson surveying the floor. Lobbed up there for Collins. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
Beautiful catch and flush by Collins, a high flyer who attacks the rim with purpose.
Redick is in the corner. Sinks the three-pointer.
Yeah, clearly a defensive lapse there. He is automatic from deep if you're going to leave him that wide open. Big time mistake.
Now here's Johnson. 8 points his last outing. And he banks in the layup. He has 6.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
1 second separating the shot clock and game clock. Redick with it. An 11-point game for him in the win against Cleveland. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Odom. Doesn't go for him. And so it's the Milwaukee Bucks with a sizable lead as the quarter wraps up. They're ahead 16 points. They've had such great ball movement and shot selection, and it's led to a terrific field goal percentage. And we'll be back with you shortly.
Ladies and gentlemen, Pants team.
And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. Guys, we've seen the Bucks really take control here early.
Well, you have to love what they've done offensively after that first period.
Crushing it, absolutely crushing it. Shooting lights out, building a big lead here early on.
On the court for Milwaukee here in the second. Johnson is out there with De'Aaron Fox. Then it's Montrezl Harrell. Then it's Collins, and it's Booker in at the 3. On defense, Atlanta, they trail by 16.
And that bucket adds to what has been a big difference in points in the paint between the two teams.
Doncic outside. Rebound by Harrell. Harrell's got his 4th rebound in this one.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Back to Fox. He kicks it to Collins. 6 to shoot. Pass to Booker. Lays it up and banks it in.
Another bucket down low. They've been the aggressors, taking the ball inside and attacking at the rim.
Now, here's Doncic. He had 16 points in the win against Cleveland.
Yeah, and I look at his total effect on the scoring, both as a passer and a shooter. Incredibly productive.
Now, here's Fox. After the miss from Marcus Campbell.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
This has been an impressive performance tonight. Even with a big lead, they've maintained their focus.
So it's Atlanta now after the basket by Milwaukee. Here's Camby, and yep, that's going to be a flagrant foul. Unnecessary contact.
Boy, a very hard foul that time, and the officials had to slap him with the flagrant. I mean, you can't let him get away with that kind of contact.
Yeah, gee, that's an easy call for the officials to make when there's that much contact. The league is really cracking down on those sort of plays. First free throw is good. Greg, can you really compare players from completely different eras? I mean, people love to talk about the greatest of all time.
You know, Kev, some players do transcend eras. There is no doubt about that. Wilt's a great example, and there are many others. But in reality, to your point, the style and the way in which the game was played was so different that it isn't fair. I mean, all you can be is the best of your generation or one of the best, and I think that should stand no matter what the conversation is.
Like, there's no doubt in your mind Oscar Robertson could play in this era as well as he played when he played.
No doubt. Bill Russell, all those guys,
yes,
are truly
yes.
great ones. So much of your ability to perform at a high level is built around your confidence and your belief in your abilities. And those guys had it as much as anybody who's ever played the game.
The Bucks shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
And taking a look at the numbers on the season, they've converted about 77% of those foul shots.
First one falls for him.
And the former first overall pick in the '04 draft, Howard has had a stellar career, a dominant force who continues to frustrate the opposition.
And he can't hit the second. Atlanta trails by 21. Young looking it over. And taken away by Paul. And here we go. Fast break. Paul's got it. The wide open look here for Fox. They get the rebound. Here's Chambers. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
Love that they're continuing to attack despite being up big.
I'm impressed with their intensity tonight. They've came in focused and they've executed.
Here's Young. He had 10 points in the win against the Cavaliers in Cleveland.
Yeah, and I look at his total effect on the scoring, both as a passer and a shooter. Incredibly productive.
Can be no luck. On offense, here are the Bucks. They've gone on a 10-2 run, not allowing much. Here's Paul. Pass to Chambers. Back to Paul. Over Posey. The shot's good from Paul. Paul's got his third basket here.
I tell you what, it's almost like stealing to watch how he plays the game from this seat.
Time called here. The Hawks decide to talk it over.
Yeah, just looking to tighten up their defense in the paint. They've got to be better.
It's a matter of want to. Helping out, contesting shots. You have to want to make the effort.
Jackson, he's checked in for Andre Iguodala. Now, here's Doncic. He's still scoreless so far in this one. And once again off the mark by Atlanta. Nice ball movement by Milwaukee. The shot's good from Paul.
Well, I'll tell you, it's one thing to do this at home, another to do it in a hostile environment.
They built up this huge league with great play at both ends. They're going to love watching film tomorrow.
They get it back. Good D by Howard.
Woo, blown opportunity right there. Won't get many chances easier than that one.
Paul with the bucket.
So reliable. They've really leaned on him at the offensive end.
And getting to the free throw line more and more. GA awfully tough to stay in front of De'Aaron Fox.
I mean, he's just got to knock him down, though. I mean, a free throw percentage, I think he can and will improve upon.
To the right side. Here's Posey. No good, and they can't put an end to this drought. Milwaukee has gone 3 of 6 tonight when they've let it fly from downtown. And the basket by Chambers.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
They get a hand on it.
I don't know how many misses that is in a row, but I know it's ugly.
An emphatic alley-oop jam.
Impressed with the shot selection of Chambers, a volume shooter who really tries to seek out good quality looks.
Now, here is Young. He's a guy that can score, no doubt, averaging over 25 points a game. Count it, good.
Working in that mid-range area. The analytics may not love it, but that's a good look for him.
Here's Paul after Luka Doncic's bucket. Pass to Howard. Outside, Fox. 5 on the clock. Here's Paul. That one is good again. He's 6 for 8 from the floor with the basket.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
Atlanta's gone 0 of 3 from beyond the arc to start the second quarter. Young from outside. They get it back. Out to Doncic. Inside. And it's Young. That time on the assist by Doncic. Young's got his second basket.
Unlike some great perimeter shooters, Trae Young is consistently probing for the best look.
Count that as his 7th field goal in 9 tries. He's shooting 78%.
And that's 10 straight points in the paint. The defense, nowhere to be found.
Now, here's Doncic. You talk about a player who can absolutely light it up. He averages over 31 points a game. Posey passes to Young. Clock at 6. And Doncic gets it to go.
And he's such a polished shooter. You can't give Doncic these kinds of opportunities or he's going to burn you.
Fox is double. Here's Howard. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. Greg, one of your former teammates, John Starks, would get under a guy's skin on the court. He's like a nuisance, but really opposite off the floor, away from the game.
I tell you, Kev, John's got a heart of gold, and anybody that knows him is going to be a fan of the person. John is as good a friend as I can ever recall having.
Clyde Drexler's checked in for De'Aaron Fox. Good on both. Here's Chioza. Passes it to Anthony. Over Marion. And the Hawks getting another basket right there.
He goes to the bounce pass there. Nice rhythm at the end of the play.
Milwaukee has gone 3 of 6 tonight when they've let it fly from downtown. Now here's Drexler. Defense right on him. To the paint. Marion against Jokic. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Marion's got his first points of the night.
And when the score is as lopsided as it is, and you can see they smell blood in the water, my man is going for the jugular.
Deep 2 from Anthony, and all around the rim that time before dropping in.
You know, he's had better starts, obviously, but he's shaking it off here in the second.
Now here's Paul. He's tightly guarded. Here's Guerin. Finish off the break. Guerin's got his second basket of the night.
And his competitiveness showing through. That's an aggressive finish.
He is just unwilling to settle. He gets right to the rim and makes sure they come away with points.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Lamar Odom is checked in for Jackson. For Milwaukee, they have knocked down 8 of 9 free throw attempts. I'd say those numbers read pretty well. Free throw good, Paul.
And it's interesting looking back at past drafts. Chris Paul taken 4th overall, but will be the clear #1 in a do-over.
Now, here's Jokic. He's coming off a 16-point game against the Cavaliers in Cleveland.
And it wasn't just the scoring. He also impacted the game on the glass. Terrific all-around effort.
For Atlanta, they have been at their finest form at the free throw line tonight. 8 attempts, 8 makes. Atlanta making a switch here. Bogdanovich is checked in. And the Bucks, they're shooting an unreal 70% from the field, making a mockery of this defense. Over in the corner, Paul. Milwaukee, no good that time either.
The defense got lucky there. That's one you expect him to drain.
Bogdanovich, no luck.
He is so good attacking the rim. It's rare to see him denied like that.
And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
I know it has to be hard for defenders guarding Chris Paul. Very shifty and crafty, knows how to draw fouls.
He's gone 1 of 1 in the game so far from the line.
Gotta admire what he's been able to do at the free throw line this season. How about over 90%?
And some changes here for the Bucks. Collins checked in for Chambers, and it's Booker in for Sean Marion. And so he makes both from the line.
And didn't have a single free throw in that first quarter, but he started to play with a little bit more of an edge to his game here in the second.
Now here's Odom. 20 points for him last game against the Cavaliers in Cleveland.
And it was an unselfish night for him as well. He got plenty of assists to go along with all those points. And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Drexler outside. And a great assist by Paul as that one goes in. Paul's got 3 assists tonight. Odom, the pass to Anthony. And that one goes, feeding him with the lead pass.
Man, he keeps doing his part. They just haven't been able to get over the hump.
Here's Paul. Good for his 9th make in just 12 shots. That's an even 75% shooting.
Building off a solid first quarter, he's been lights out here in the second.
Outside Anthony, over Drexler. Rebound, Milwaukee. They're coming off that win against Philadelphia.
Yeah, it was all hands on deck. Helps to get points off the bench when you're on the road.
It was a total team effort in terms of passing the baton to the guy that's hot.
So it's the Hawks now, following the 3 from Chris Paul. Here's Guerin, defended by Paul. Jokic, no good. Milwaukee has gone 2 of 4 from three-point range so far in the second quarter. Drexler outside, knocked away. Jokic with the steal. Here's Anthony, and it's Anthony with the jam.
Scoring at an efficient clip tonight. Melo in that zone.
Milwaukee's gone 5 of 9 when they put up the three-point shot tonight. To the middle, Jokic with the steal. And it's Anthony with the jam.
Excellent on both ends of that play.
Yeah, the steal was sharp, but the slam topped it off.
Turning defense into offense. Every coach talks about it. Perfect example right there.
Here's Guerin. That's in there. Anthony with the assist. Guerin's got 10 points in the game.
That's the pass you want. Orchestrating the offense, creating for others.
Paul kicks to Collins. There's the pass to Drexler. To the inside, Booker lays it up off the glass. He has 6.
Not just an outside shooter. Booker is also skilled at getting it done from that area as well.
Odom down low. He's guarded by Howard. We always talk about getting good looks. Here's who's doing the best of it in the NBA. Number 1, Luka Doncic. In the 3rd spot, Trae Young.
You can't say enough about these two guys shooting this season. Both their percentages, just incredible stuff.
And he makes the first.
And getting to the line and hitting your free throws, a good way to get back into the game. It stops the clock and extends the game and allows you the opportunity to set your defense. They've been perfect from the line so far here in the second quarter.
Looking at who's out there now for the Hawks. Andre Iguodala is checked in for Odom. And J.J. Redick is subbed in for Bogdanovich. And Anthony drops them both. There's 47 seconds left in the first half of basketball. Harrell dishes to Booker. The Bucks working the ball around. That shot wide open. Johnson's got 5 points in the quarter.
Sweet find there by Booker. All eyes on him with the ball, and Devin understands that. That has a nice feel for giving up the rock.
Anthony, the pass to Jokic. Redick is in the corner. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back. Redick's got 6.
Mano y mano. This is where it can get a little personal.
Sometimes it's a matter of pride, answering back with a 3 of his own.
Here's Anthony. Drexler against Iguodala. Pass to Jokic. Back to Iguodala. The 3 from Anthony. And no good on the last second attempt this time. A big-time effort for Chris Paul, providing a lot of energy for Milwaukee. He's at the quarter-century mark, 25 points for him in this game, as they have looked to him over and over to make things happen. We come back right after this. And after a very lopsided first half, We'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. It's been a clinic by Chris Paul.
Well, we'll find out if they were able to find an answer for him over the break. He was scoring with ease in that first half.
I think both sides probably adjusted a few things. The key for him is to bring the same level of energy over these last 2 quarters.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. We've got Doncic. Jackson is out there with Anthony. And it's Young. And it's Jokic in at the center position. So that's the lineup for Atlanta.
And that's going to happen. Paul recognizes the imbalance in the defense, delivers a perfect pass.
Here's Young, following the basket by Dwight Howard.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Doncic against Drexler. Stolen by Jackson. Inside. And it's Anthony with the jam.
And how about the vision there from Doncic? Can make the easy pass and also the difficult.
So it's the Bucks now. They'll be hosting Orlando for the next one. That game is the first and last of their homestand. Drexler, that's good.
Terrific play call to give him a clean look at the rim. That's how you want to start the second half.
Listen, put the ball in the hands of your best scorers and let them go to work. Keep it simple.
Here's Jokic, following the score by Clyde Drexler. Young passes to Anthony. Jokic trying to free himself up. The shot by Anthony, no good. Milwaukee has gone 6 of 11 when they've taken the three-point shot tonight. Very respectable. Took him no time at all on that one. Drexler's got 4 points this quarter.
Terrific game plan coming out of halftime. A perfect 3 for 3 from the field.
Doncic finds Young. To the paint.
Only 1 for 4 in this half. Sometimes it's execution. Sometimes the shots just don't go down.
And Marion gets it to go.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
Guys, they're looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
On the wing, Doncic. Latrey. That's in, coming off the assist from Young. Young's got his 4th assist in this one. Paul against Young. Count that bucket. Paul's got 27.
Chris Paul has such a gentle touch on his floaters. There's no way the defense can get to that shot.
Young from outside. Another 3 for Atlanta.
Yeah, they're relying on their three-point shooting and getting pretty good results.
Paul against Young. Paul passes to Drexler. Down low. Howard trying to free himself up. The shot by Paul, no good. And here's Young. He'll bring it up for the Hawks. Doncic feeling it out. Rebound by Drexler.
He's doing what he can to help them cut into this lead. His shot just isn't quite there tonight.
The Hawks have gone 3 of 7 on field goal attempts here in the second half. Anthony drives in.
No doubt about it. He has done a ton to help this team, but he's going to have to do even more if they want to have a chance to get back in this.
The Bucks have gone 5 of 7 from the field in the third quarter. Let's see if they can keep it up. Here's Paul, and that one good. He's got 29 points.
I'll tell you, when Paul wants to take over, one of the best playmakers we've ever seen can become a big-time scorer.
Jackson up top. Kicks it to Young. Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. Hits the three-point bomb. Doncic has got 10 points in the game.
It's clear that Doncic has the touch from three-point land. Now he just needs the consistency.
Chambers. And it's Jokic with the rebound.
Having a shaky time from the floor, but his teammates have been picking up the slack.
Young, no good.
Woo, the defense gets away with a late rotation. That's a shot he normally makes.
Marion trying to get open. Drexler, no good. Atlanta's gotten going here in the second half from outside, nailing 3 of 4 from the arc. He lobs up the alley-oop pass. And the rejection by Jackson. And he recovers it. Atlanta's shooting around 40% from the floor here. To the middle. Here's Jokic. Good. And the assist goes to Doncic. Doncic has got 4 assists in the game.
He has to show real leadership out there and take this game into his own hands because he's shooting the ball well.
Now here's Drexler. 23 points in the game.
Continuing from where he left off. First three-pointer of this half, fourth of the game.
Time called here. The Hawks decide to talk it over.
And coaches looking to seize every advantage, maximize every possession.
Critical part of the game. You have to be flexible. You have to be able to adjust what you're doing.
Milwaukee making a switch here. Fox is checked in. Here's Doncic. He's got 10. Pass to Posey. Back to Doncic. Three-pointer. Rebounded by Howard. Howard's got 14 rebounds tonight. Going after it. Paul. Lost contact on the shot, and now a three-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
Down the stretch. This is when they need him the most, and he is delivering.
For Atlanta, they've gone at a pretty good shooting pace. They're 6 of 13 from the field here in the third. And Doncic throws it down.
Creative at finding ways to just cut inside there. Doncic, a guy you must keep your eyes on.
Bucks have gone better than 53% from the floor since halftime, shooting 8 of 15. The drive by Paul. Wow, hammering it in.
My goodness, that was absolutely filthy.
Ugh, nasty. This building is stunned. He dug deep, Greg, into his bag of tricks there. Here's Posey. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Doncic against Paul. The shot's good.
Trying to slice into this deficit every time up the floor. Terrific quarter for him.
Doncic against Paul. And they double up Paul. Here's Fox. Good, and Paul gets the assist. Paul's got his 8th assist here tonight.
And Fox must continue to work on that shot. When he's knocking it down from there, boy, the D is in trouble.
Here's Doncic. Terrific assist, a nice finish. Solid play all around.
Taking things into his own hands this quarter, trying to keep his team afloat.
Milwaukee has gone 2 of 2 from long range in the third quarter so far. Back to Paul. And the layup's good off the glass. Paul's got 9 points here in the second half. Atlanta's gone 3 of 5 with the long ball since entering the second half. Now let's go to the sideline and catch up with our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, it's a misnomer that in the era of three-point shooting, people don't want anyone to take mid-range shots. Many of the league's elite players still thrive there. Kawhi Leonard is one, and he explained how. He said it's hard to defend guys that shoot twos. Once you get to the playoffs, it becomes a half-court game. Teams won't allow you to take wide-open shots or threes. Guys, back to you.
D.A., thank you. Here's Posey after the basket by De'Aaron Fox. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Doncic. And good, and it takes a nice bounce off the right iron and down. Doncic has got 18 points. Paul goes in, and he uses the glass on the layup.
This has been a tremendous quarter for him. Everything he puts up now looks like it's going in.
Chioza passes to Jackson. Here's Chioza. Passes to Doncic. Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. Launches it. Rebound, Milwaukee. Chambers got his 5th rebound in this one. Here's Paul. Rebound, Atlanta. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. They get Sean Marion.
You know, Posey, one of the few guys in NBA history to have played more than 82 games in a regular season. He actually played 83 one year after getting traded mid-season.
And he knocks down the first one. Big group substitution here for Milwaukee. Montrezl Harrell, he's checked in for Howard. Collins comes in for Chambers. Devin Booker, he's checked in for Chris Paul. And it's Johnson in for Fox. That's also good, so he hits both free throws. Now, here's Collins. Taking a look at his numbers, he averages about 7 points a game. And denied, he sends it right off the glass. It's Redick on the wing, defended by Booker. Trying to get open is Odom. Milwaukee has gone 2 of 2 from long range in the third quarter so far. Here's Marion. He gets that one. Marion's got 6 points.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
The pass to Guerin. Back to Redick. Outside Odom. Shot clock at 6. Redick is in the corner. Trains the three-pointer. He's got 9.
Their three-point percentage has taken a big leap here in this second half.
Johnson outside. Collins finds Booker. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Lamar Odom. That's his first foul.
Yeah, clearly he had an established position there.
Bogdanovich, he's checked in for Atlanta. And Milwaukee has possession. And J.J. Redick picks up the foul. That's his first foul. And Collins gets double-teamed. Booker with no one around. And Collins is right there.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
To the inside, Redick somehow ignores the tight D and gets the layup.
Proving he's more than just an outside shooter. Redick also has a sweet touch from that area.
Johnson down low. He's got 11. From down in the low post, it goes.
Man, just adding insult to injury. He just waltzes inside and extends this lead.
An uncontested shot at the rim, you have to compete at all times.
Guys, he's been a one-man air raid coming at them time and time again.
Yeah, the defense has allowed him to get into a rhythm from there, and he's been relentless.
Now here's Harrell. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Johnson in the corner. Shot clock at 5. A beautiful reverse layup.
And that little flare is letting the other side know they did nothing to stop him.
Atlanta's shooting in this game 45%. Pass to Redick. Outside Odom. Inside. And that one's good. Guerin. Guerin's got 12 in the game.
A little artistry in the painted area, converting against the size.
Proving once again that when you attack with confidence, good things tend to happen.
And not being as aggressive from the three-point line anymore. They had a lot more attempts in that first half.
Down low, here's Marion. Basket is good, the assist from Johnson. Marion's got 6 in the quarter.
They're getting on a roll inside. Their last 3 field goals have come from the paint.
Here's Guerin. He's guarded by Johnson. Guerin passes to Reddick. Another three for Atlanta.
Offensively, it's been a perfect quarter for him. He hasn't missed a single shot.
From outside the arc. Goes back up. Here's Johnson, and another basket for Milwaukee.
When you're trying to claw your way back into a game, you cannot allow second chance opportunities.
Especially when you're this far down, you have to make the most of every sequence.
A big-time effort for Chris Paul, providing a lot of energy for the Milwaukee Bucks. He comes away with 11 points in the quarter and is showing no signs of fatigue. We'll return shortly. Head coach Mike Budenholzer is mic'd up along the sideline. Let's check it out.
Do it again for this quarter, 0-0. Same effort, same mentality. Keep pushing it. Keep moving the ball. Keep cutting.
Well, Mike likes how they're working the ball right now.
And, you know, Coach highlighted it's a brand new quarter. They need to play with the same fire.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that, to this point, has not been an evenly fought contest. On the floor for Milwaukee starting the 4th quarter. They've got Collins, Evan Booker out there with Johnson. Then there's Harrell, and it's Harrington in at the 3 spot. And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for Milwaukee. And the new G League Pro Team, Smitty, signed a number of 5-star high school basketball players. How do you think this is going to impact the college game?
Well, I think it's going to impact it, Kevin. You miss out on those stars, for sure. But I think you'll get more guys that'll play 2, 3, 4 years in college, which will give college basketball more consistency.
And for Milwaukee, they're shooting wonderfully up to this point, 67%. To the paint, here's Harrell. Rebound, Atlanta. Outside, Reddick, down low, Jokic, and Jokic throws it down.
He's a great shooter, but not just a gunner. JJ finding the open man.
Just over a minute played here in the 4th, and it's the Bucks ball. Johnson, the pass to Collins. And Collins gets double teamed, and that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
And the energy of a guy like Montrezl Harrell can rub off on the entire team.
Yes, it can. GA, he plays with a high motor, generates steals, blocks, and deflections. He's active all over the court, and now we're seeing it on the offensive end as well.
Trae Young, he's checked in for Atlanta. And Milwaukee with a change here, too. Colin Sexton, he's checked in for Johnson. And he makes the first, but misses the second.
You know, I can't remember any scouts predicting that Harrell would become this kind of offensive force.
Wow, what a pass there. He made that a very easy basket with that setup.
Now here's Booker. Steve, if you were a GM and you could choose one player, who would you start your team with?
Right now, I think the perfect player to start your team off right now because of the way everything is going is Anthony Davis. He can play 1 through 5. Defensively, he can change a game. Offensively, he can play in and out. And he's just that fluid player that matches up with today's game.
Jones checked in for Milwaukee. That free throw good from Young.
Some players drift in and out of the action. Trae, he's always right in the middle of things.
Booker looking around. The shot, no good. So the Hawks will take it the other way.
Trying to finish out the game strong. You have to recognize who has the hot hand and get him the ball.
At the line, J.J. Redick. 2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good.
This is as good as it gets from the charity stripe here in the second.
Atlanta making a switch here. Chioza's checked in. Fox, he's checked in for Milwaukee. And both free throws good for Redick.
J.J. Redick, not only one of the most dangerous shooters in this league, he's worked to become a very good team defender as well.
Oh, fantastic dunk. And he hangs around up there just for a little camera time.
Yeah, maybe he didn't want to land awkwardly. Who knows? But there he is, and we see it very clearly. Here's Chiozza. Pass to Jokic. Jokic draws the double. And stolen by Harrell. Fast break. Here we go. Here's Sexton. Goes up and lays it nice and easy.
And it's clear that Sexton loves getting out in transition. He has a strong sense for how to capitalize.
Now here's Odom. Passes it to Jokic. Now here's Redick from past the arc. That's in, coming off the assist from Jokic. Redick's got 22.
He has a lot of points from long range this half. He's taken advantage of a really tired defense.
Fox passes to Harrell. And Harrell slams it in.
Getting hit on the way up, the ability to finish in traffic might be Harrell's strongest attribute offensively.
Now here's Odom. Outside, Redick. Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. Jokic kicks to Bogdanovic. Atlanta gets it back in a new 14. Left side, Redick. Misses the three. And so it's Jones. He'll bring it up for the Bucks. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Oh, they own the interior right now. 10 straight points coming from inside.
Atlanta's gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the fourth quarter. Odom, the pass to Jokic, and he gets the bucket.
How about how he sets his man up there, runs him right into the screen, and then gets the basket.
Here's Fox, and it's Fox with the jam.
And Fox has got great leaping ability, and he likes to get up off the ground there for the flush.
Here's Chiozza. Outside, Redick lets it go with a three. In it goes for the 8th time in 10 tries.
Woo! He got a clean look, and he makes the defense pay for disrespecting him.
Fox against Redick. Fox is double. Inside, here's Sexton. They shoot again. And oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. Finished off the break. Redick's got 10 points in the quarter.
Taking things into his own hands this quarter, trying to keep his team afloat.
Jones against Redick. They double him with Jokic. Harrell kicks to Harrington. That doesn't fall. Can't drop his first shot. Atlanta's gotten off 4 3-pointers in the final quarter, and 2 of them have fallen. And the shot goes in.
After a lackluster first half, he's taken charge offensively. We'll see how the defense responds.
Count that one.
He is a blur. I mean, Fox obviously skilled at breaking down the defense, coupled with his athleticism and size. Boy, he is a terror.
Bogdanovic. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. A lot of talk about receding in the playoffs when you got down to the final 4 teams. If it ensures the 2 best teams make the finals, it would seem to me, Greg, to be worth it. What about you?
You know, it could be. I think about the worldwide attention on that championship round, but you got to get the Eastern Conference teams to sign off on that. And, you know, we've seen it happen in the past where the power shifts from one conference to the other, but ultimately nothing better than seeing the 2 best teams play for it all.
Marcus Camby. He's checked in for Atlanta. Posey comes in for J.J. Redick. Bucks leading by 23. Now Paul. From 17 feet out. Rebounded by the Hawks. Bogdanovic looking around. The pass to Chiozza. Now Odom. Here's Posey. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
And I tell you what, they're doing their best to cut down the lead with some smart offense here in the second half. Shot selection much improved since the break.
Now here's Drexler. To the inside. Paul dishes to Howard. Atlanta with the rebound. Odom's got 4 rebounds now tonight. And it's Bogdanovich off the drive. Count the basket.
Great job executing the offense. That pass on time and on point.
For Milwaukee, they've got a pretty good rhythm going offensively, shooting 8 of 15 for the quarter. Paul outside to the middle. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a three-point play chance here for him.
One of the best passes we've ever seen. Paul on time and on point.
And the Hawks with a completely new group on the floor. Now we know the TV networks have brought more revenue, Greg, to the NBA. The expectation is for another bump when they renegotiate in 2023.
You know, at the same time, though, Kevin, with all the cord cutters out there, the league looking to make the game more accessible to those fans. I expect that to be a big part of this next deal.
Right, on your tablet, smartphone, or your computer. Here's Paul, following the basket by Trae Young. Chris Paul, and that's good. Paul's got 39.
I think the pull-up jump shot is one of the most dangerous shots in Chris Paul's arsenal. He is so quick on the draw with that shot.
Pass to Jokic. Marion with the steal. And here we go. Fast break. Paul's got it. And the rejection by Jackson. Anthony on the wing. Pulls up from the corner. A tad short, but it's good off the front iron. Anthony's got 25 points in the game.
And the shooting form of Anthony, just perfect. He's dangerous with the catch and shoot and just terrific at scoring when in rhythm.
Drexler, no good. The Atlanta trails by 20. The drive by Anthony, and it's Anthony with the jam.
Yeah, just solid work on the back end of that play.
Yep, you're right. Finished hard with 2 hands on that stuff. Young against Paul. Clyde Drexler on the wing. Good, and Paul gets the assist. 28 points for him.
Now that's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Reason why it takes extra energy to do it. You have to trust your defensive rotations, but it's worth it.
Here's Guerin, and stolen by Howard. To the inside, and he finishes it off with a one-handed jam.
He takes advantage of them in every way possible.
And Greg, he lures them into a trap on the steal, and then bang, straight to the bucket.
Great activity at both ends. Great teamwork as well.
Hawks passing it around. 6 on the shot clock. And that one's good, Guerin.
And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
And so it's Paul bringing it up for the Bucks. Here's Marion, and he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
And when you get this kind of shooting from him, 100% from the field, they're going to be tough to beat.
The free throw off for Marion.
Yeah, Marion, a tough player to guard. That quick athletic combo forward with an unorthodox shot.
Young for 3. Here's Jokic, and a good offensive board, and he gets the bucket. Jokic has got 10 points in just the second half.
And the second chance points aren't easy to come back. It's all about effort and hard work, and he has today made it look easy.
That's a carryover from the way he played in their last game. All-out energy plays on his way to a huge performance.
Here's Guerin. Sean Marion making his last shot. And here's Young from the arc. Buries it from three-point range.
Their ability, again, to stretch the floor, particularly in this second half.
This was obviously a focal point coming out of the break. Look smart when the shots are going down.
You gotta feed Howard the rock when he's in the paint. He commands the ball whenever he has that kind of position.
Outside Anthony takes a 3. But they'll get another chance. Jackson finds Jokic. And here's Anthony for 3. The rebound by Drexler. Milwaukee leading by 21.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for the Bucks.
This was a team performing to its fullest capability.
A hugely satisfying win. A game that not many will soon forget. And on the other side, one that I think most will try to forget.
And so looking at their number, this will be win number 22 on the year.
And once they polish off this win, they'll be one more victory away from sweeping the season series.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for Chris Paul.
Every time he shot it, it seemed like it was going to drop in. And if it didn't, everyone was surprised.
Here's Paul after the basket by Atlanta. Pass to Drexler. Back to Howard. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. That's on Jaren Jackson.
Yeah, and when Howard loads up inside, I think the defense is smart to foul and send him to the line.
Big group substitution here for Milwaukee. Al Harrington's checked in for Chambers. Jones comes in for Sean Marion. Sexton, he's checked in for Clyde Drexler. And De'Aaron Fox subbed in for Chris Paul.
And you got to like that they found something positive here, something that maybe carry overs into the next game.
They put together some great possessions here at the end. It's a shame they could have used this run much earlier.
Here's Harrington, lays it up and banks it in.
Inspired tonight. They fought hard and at crucial points just made the plays.
Especially during this last run, which ultimately put the game away.
And here is Fox. Inside, Sexton the pass to Harrington. Outside, Jones. He dishes it to Fox. And the ball's tied up, so we'll have a jump ball. And the Hawks with possession here. And so it's the Bucks taking care of business in this one. This crowd was stunned by the manner in which their team was dismantled.
You know what? Shocking. I don't care what the matchup is. You never expect a road team to come in and just cruise to the kind of win they did tonight.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Greg Anthony, David Aldridge, Steve Smith, and the rest of our